And Iowa County has to pay back nearly $250,000 to FEMA. The Mills County Board of Supervisors says they are refunding the Department of Homeland Security $246,000. They tell First Alert 6 the money is from the flood of 2019. The Iowa Department of Homeland Security noticed the overpayment as they were working to close out the project. The Mills County auditor says the money was still in their reserves fund, and they are planning budget adjustments to rebuild their reserves and do not believe this will impact funding for essential services.